Hello, Peter here, Peter Fisner from the Right to Repair and from Inte.Team. So guys, a few things. First, we've got a Cambridge Audio Azur 640A Alpha, that's integrated amplifier. This has only one side of the speakers okay and the second part not okay. Yes, so there was part one, I think, about it. But years back when I was moving in here was one guy which gave me an amplifier. This is an amplifier. I didn't check on that time, he just gave me. This is an amplifier from 1978. It's a Japanese made, and it's in the years where they didn't, like trying to cut the price so that they can sell you whatever, It's like my Volvo XC90. Everyone can agree that Volvo XC90 have been built to last. My from 2003, yes, 2.4 diesel, and this was built as well to last and give you good sound quality. So this is a Sansui, yes, Sansui, which is integrated amplifier as well, yes, like my Sony here as well. What is integrated stereo amplifier? Yes, my one, but my one is newer, and that's AU Alpha Uniform dash 317, and that's looking like a second edition, which I don't think it's meaning better, because I see that at the back here in the first, there is no second edition or anything. It has additional ports here for preamplifier and something else, whereas this don't have. So I assume that they started already cutting the prices, yes, but I'm not sure. It's just my second guess. Now this doesn't look like it was recapped. It's looking still like the caps are original one, capacitors, yes. This doesn't look like it was anything done, like, like it's looking like original one, yes. So if you know older electronics, you'll know. Now there is a smell of overheated electronics here, yes. I didn't plug it in. I did get it with a faulty plug. That's what I received with, yes. So yeah, I didn't plug it in. It's for years here, and because I will be fixing my Sony, because I will be now fixing this Cambridge Audio, because I'm fixing the subwoofer, yes, in the sound where I've ordered the part for it, and voltage stabilizer, and because I'm doing all sorts with audio now, speakers and so on. I've ordered 2 tweeters for my speakers to not wind them. I've got this thing, yes, the how you call it, caliper, yes. I'm forgetting these names because I don't use it. So caliper, I've got 6mm wire which I've mounted to subwoofer. So I'm doing a lot with audio. Nowadays it's like audio, less game consoles. I was doing gamepad today for Xbox One, and I will be doing another one probably tomorrow in the morning or today in the evening. But I'm doing a lot of audios for people, yes. So because I'm doing a lot of audios, I said maybe it's time to dig out this amplifier. And actually I'm walking through the channels, and I was checking what it is, this 317. Is it any good or it's some rubbish, yes? And it turns out on a YouTube channel called Stereo Review X, that's what it's called, the channel. You can Google Sansui AU317 vintage amplifier, a hidden gem from 1978, and other videos are showing how it plays, yes, and other videos are showing that this is a quality stuff, and you can get it for quite cheap. 2 years ago, guys said about £150, sometimes £100. So it is old. Yes, it is old, but they didn't cut cost on it, okay? A luck, you can say, but I got it. So yeah, it's a 4-channel 50 watts. Yes, that's what it is. Will I be changing caps for it? Probably no. If they are still holding fine, I will be leaving the capacitors the way they are. I won't be investing in it unless I will have a good reason to that, yes? But that's what I wanted to show you. So let's put some SUI in place. I don't have screws for it, believe it or not. But let's switch the cam now. Yes, to our amplifier. I've plugged in a Worfdale speaker here and with on-off button. Again, on-off button. So if there would be anything wrong, I can disconnect it. We can get power for the kettle one from my Hover station. And I didn't check. Yeah, it's plugged in. Okay, so that's a modern one. Yes, this one is a modern one. So yes, I was checking the last time which channel is which, because there are two channels, good one and a bad one. So you don't see it. Maybe won't be too much. Okay, let's put on 200. Let's get some ground here. Let's get some ground, which I don't see where I can connect. Is it plastic or is it metal? I don't like how much plastic it is here, to be true. I really don't like it. I like metal, you know. I like metal. I trust more metal than the plastic. Okay, you know, like, we can only do what we can only do. And let's try to check what do we have here. 0 volts. 0 volts. 0 volts. 0 volts on all the pins of the last amplifier. So that is standby mode. Now it's a CD mode. Now it's on. Okay. So let it check again. Yes. We've got 1.2 volt. Okay, 1.2 volt. 0 on the second pin. And 0 on the last one. So on the left, sub 15. I was checking this actually, this sub, and I had a sub 15 PDF. So let me open this one because I want to see which one is this. Is it? I think it's NPN anyway. Type. PNP. I think I need to lower the. Okay. Maximum. I went too far with it. Yes, okay. So on the NPN, its emitter is on the left, so that's a PNP type. On emitter, we got 1.2 volt. Okay, let's check another one. Zero. Nada. Zero point 1.1. So this is weird because this should be, that would be the on the right hand side, so that would be the, how it is, okay, NPN. So this one looks like this is an NPN and this one is like PNP, which would be weird, but anyway, it is what it is. Let us check if I can reach here and don't create a short circuit. Okay, that's again 1 volt. And the last one, nothing. How not to create a short circuit here, I've got no idea. But I count. I literally count. Nothing. Ooh. That's interesting. Okay, I can't reach over there. I'm telling you straight away. This module is blocking me. So now to get to this module, need to go to the back. Here. Yes. Excuse me. Okay, it's off. Let's disconnect cable just in case. You never know. I know it's too thin cable, but it was just for the test and we don't need it actually. So we got 4 screws here. We got 4 screws here. Okay, actually we can use accu drill. Okay, that's 1. Two, 3, 4. Okay, we get it all. That's fine. Now the question is, yes, will it go or it won't go? Because it might be too big, you know. And we will have to unscrew them all. Guys, I'll pause it because it's 8 of them, so it will take us ages. Okay guys, so I'm back and I can say that Houston got a problem. We can finally, you know, detach this board, and I disconnected this one as well. The whole problem I had was that unfortunately it's built the way that you couldn't extend it, you know, expand it and take it out. Yes, that's just how it's built. So it is what it is. But anyways, you know, now we can test the last one, and we can put power back together, because you see this had to go away. I won't be catching all the screws, I will just catch, you know, like one of each, so that it won't short circuit us or something inside. Why should? This is, okay, that's just a cover, that's fine. Cover for now doesn't have to be, but I'll have to keep it in mind that I have to put it away anyway. So yeah, happy days. Oh, why you? Oh, it's a plastic. I thought electricity is kicking me, but it's just a plastic. Now these two I'll have to make properly. because these two are to the power, so I can't neglect these ones. If I neglect these, might not. Okay, so that doesn't have to be thoroughly done, but it has to be done. Okay. So yeah, you see, 1978. Many people haven't been born on that time yet. Like I would, yeah. So yeah, I wasn't born as well. I'm a bit younger than that. Okay, cool. So now we've got this, and now we've got this. Yes, so I can plug in this one. I'm not afraid now that I would burn something out. Okay, that's plugged in. Now, how to put it to not electrocute it? Oh, joking, it's okay. It's actually quite okay here. Don't see any metal parts touching another metal parts. So we can have an access to the last one. I don't know if you can see the last one. Yeah, you can see, because that's the one. So you almost can see it. This one. Yes, that's the one. Okay. So yeah, you can see that. Plenty of light. Too much light. Yes. I need to go make a meal for my son. But at least, you know, at least we can check this voltage. Now when it's safer to test it. Oh, relay have kicked in. No short. Good. Okay, so CD, brilliant. Let's get this ground somewhere here. I don't know if that will do or that won't do. Yeah, ground should be here. Nothing. And nothing. We had a voltage here or here. Yeah, we don't. So that ground is just useless, pretty much. Now another ground which should be too much plastic in it. Too much plastic for me. It's too much plastic. Plastic is not fantastic. Okay. Now. Yes, now it's 1.2 volts. What about this one? Nothing. So the last one should have 1.1. Why it has minus, I've got no idea. Yeah, minus 1.2. This channel doesn't have at all. This has minus, which I don't understand why it's minus. I'll have to check the schematics if I'll find it. This is nothing. This is, oh, this looks okay-ish. This is not okay. And this is one. Okay, so now I think I know what's happening. This has minus because this has a plus, so that will be plus and minus, so will be plus 1.2 and this will be minus 1.2 or 1.1. So that's okay. Whereas these ones don't have the voltage at all. They are not showing any current. So we need to see why these don't have a current. Oh. Ooh, minus 50 volts. The third pin. 50 volt on the third pin. No volt. No volt. So now the ones which had this 1 volt, 0.2. So okay, so now we've got it. So now it's a proper voltage. Now it's a 50.4 volt. Now it's something we can talk. That's minus 50. Yes, so that's it. So that's a 1 channel and that's the second channel. Yes, so 2 channels as my hands goes. So these two don't have power. The power doesn't come in, and these two have power. That's why the power comes in. So now the question is, what's causing this channel to not have the power? Okay, so I need to pause it, and we need to probably open it and so on. But I'll need to pause because I need to get my the supper for my son. They are going, you know, like in. One is eating, so second will be go and sleep in half an hour. So see you soon. Okay guys, so I'm back and I'll close the door on me because I forgot it. So yes, so that's what you see is a service manual. I don't know to be true, is it legal or it's illegal? I can't tell you, but I found it online. And if somebody could tell me, you know, that would be nice, because I don't know if it's legal to show it online or not. I might take off this later, yes? So, as we know, we've got a 50 watts on a power amplifier, right channel, yes, or left channel, on one of them. So, what it is now if we've got one of those channels here, yes, that's a page 19, yes, integrated amplifier to loudspeaker. You see, so here signal is coming, yes, and now here is plus 45 volts. So this you can't put 50 volts as we've seen on the speaker, yes, because you will pretty much burn it. So you need a huge capacitor, yes. So we've got 2200, I think we've checked it last time. Yes, 2200 microfarads capacitors in order to, you know, get this power out. Now, yes, now what it is this should be this 45 volts. So let's zoom that in. Can we zoom that in here? Zoom, yes. Now that's scroll, zoom in. Okay. So that's 200, that's too big. About. So we are where we were actually. Anyways, you know, so we've got this line and this is coming in. So this one which is coming in here, this has to show us where it's going, that this 45 volts is coming in, because that's just the signal, yes, and that's going out. So as this is going out, I'll take it a bit better. Yeah, should be now better than it was. So we see here only the signal in, and that's a bit of a problem because we need to see where the power is going. Yes. Oh, that's. I know what I'm doing. It's my fault. So if the signal is coming in, reclip signal picofarads. So that's connector 2. I need to look for it myself. I don't see this connector 2 for now. Oh, hold on a second. That's C37 capacitor. Yes, connector 4. And connector 1. I found connector 1, connector 4. But I don't see connector 2 to be true. Connector 7. 17. So guys, I'm trying to find, that's connector 8. You can't follow this so that, you know, you'll know. Because this has to go somewhere. Connector 11, speaker PCB. Exactly. Connector 11, speaker PCB. Connector 9. 7, 8. Guys, I need to pause and I need to check it myself because I can't see this connector 2. And it is connector 2, CN2 with signal in. But I see something else. I see that the power is coming in here on this board, and that's what we can test actually to be true. Let's switch on the DSLR. I'll need to put my children to bed, but okay, I did switch it on. Believe me, I did switch it on. Okay, let's turn it off again. Should be cleaning matrix. Yes, good. So it does see it. Okay, cleaning matrix, that's good. Now switch it on. Come on, capture card. People are waiting here. Oh yeah, we got it. Okay, so it does take ages still. So we've got it on. It's totally on. That's why those 50 volts can come in. Now this is a power supply, and doesn't look like the power supply is coming, and it's like this is a proper power supply. This is missing. That's just relays, and we can look here for 230 volts. So we go to the 750. Okay, and let's check these connectors first. Okay, that's weird. Why we got only 40 volts? Okay, because it's after the transformer. Okay, so that's fine. Now again, it's a bit of a pickle of testing it, because we know that we've tested here. It's 38. Before we've tested, and we know that all of them had this no issue. Yes. So now because we don't know how it's look like at the bottom, it would be the best way would be to be true to take it apart. Take it apart and look at the bottom, yes? Because here if we will, you know, like test diodes and so on, we can. Yeah, it's okay, but the best way would be to just literally take it out of this board and see this line has a power, this line doesn't. So what's next component behind it that it's stopping us from getting the power? Does those capacitors have power? Because if they do have, then if they are charging up properly on this side, yes, these capacitors, because this side should be okay, yes. So that's a digital. So let's switch to the DC. Now will it have any volts? No, nothing. That's the signal. That's just the signal. Now this is going to speaker, so this wouldn't have. That shouldn't be. If these guys don't have this 50 volts, and that should give them. So it shouldn't be difficult, but we need to take it out. Literally, I can't think of a better way than. Yeah, that's warm, but that's warm as well. Will it like transfer so much heat on this side? Am I wrong with this judgment? Will there be? No 50 volts, guys. DC1. That's 50. But again, this doesn't have this 50. No, something. Oh, so this does have. Okay, so the power is coming in. So I was wrong. Minus 50. 50. Okay, so we've got power. If we've got power on them and the power is not going in, guess what's faulty? These guys are faulty then. Now on one side it's given 1 volt. Okay, so it's 1.14. 0 on this side, 0 on this side, 0.2, 115, yes, so 2 of them are giving us the volt out and 2 of them are not giving us the volt out. So in that case, we need to order this, because it's no point to open everything if we see that it's pretty much, you know, pretty much current is going in. There's no shorts, because we've checked that before, I think. Okay, test record. It's recording. What do you want? I'll pause it. Hold on a second, because my son came. Okay guys, sorry, I had to take a break. I had to look after the kids, you know. So, yeah, I've ordered, well, I wrote to the customer, that was exaggeration. I wrote to the customer because we've checked that we had those 50 volts coming in to all those 4 transistors sub 15, which is a pair, because it's one is a PY and second is a NY. Yes, so each pair, need to have one of this and one of this. So you need to look properly on their markings, because if you won't notice that you need to order pair and you will order the wrong one and you will solder it, you'll be, yes, because you'll connect different pins. So yeah, that would be a killer. So you need to be careful. Now, as you see, I couldn't connect properly my probes, yes, so I had to disassemble it a bit. So you need to be careful, because there is a huge current going that can kill. And once you verify what's wrong, yes, like you've got, now you can put the probe properly and you see that there is a 50 volts. You should check it, you know, that if it's 50 volt the right voltage or is it the wrong voltage, you know, you should check it. So if you don't have a schematics, like I've seen 45 on the schematics and I've seen here 50, I'm okay with it. Yeah, that's okay. About 10% tolerance in general in capacitors and everything in electronics is acceptable most of the time. Not always, but most of the time, yeah. So yeah, sometimes 20% tolerance is still good. So now I wrote to the customer. I gave customer 2 options. One option is to have it in April, and second is to have it in May, maybe even by the end of the May, the China one. So the difference in the price, which I've checked, I would pay below £10 for the pair from the China. Customer would pay probably, because that's the first repair of this customer, so probably I would say 20 to 30 pounds for the repair, you know, because it's a first repair. Let's make people happy. So plus parts, yes. So if customer will be willing to order it from UK, again, that will be 22 plus about 350 for the delivery, so about 25 pounds for the parts. But then again, we will be able to solder it in April, yes? And so fingers crossed nothing else is faulty. What I could do is I could now desolder the good ones and replace with the bad ones. But I don't see any shorts. I don't see that this 50 volts is going somewhere. This 50 volts is going okay, it's stable, and it's when you put your hand on the radiator, it's warm, so you can see that this 50 volts is going in, it's just not going out from the transistor. And what else? Yes, okay, and going out 0 instead of this 1.1, 1.2. And on the second part of this pair, it should be -1 or -2, 1.1 or 1.2 minus. So yeah, so because I didn't see any shorts or anything, I can blindly order it, yes. I can install one, don't put both simultaneously, but install one, test it, like switch it on, see if it will make any change, if this will work, observe the temp, see how the temp is going. If the temperature is fine and will be no issues with it, then I can maybe leave it playing for some time, then observe the temp with my thermal camera and solder another one. Make a test for an extended period of time, use it, and give it back to the customer. Yeah. So that's the plan. When transistors will come, if the customer will ask to order them, of course, then I can make additional video, like a last part, if hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing else is wrong. So I can make this last part, and I can show you how I'm doing it. Yes. Every model is different, a bit different, much more different. Yes. So that's another experience. Hopefully you can at least enjoy these videos. That's it, guys. If you have any questions about it, I'm doing all sorts of electronics, like from A to Z. It's not a problem, but I can tell you that this digitizer came from Nintendo Switch. Yes, that will be one of the next videos. 2 digitizers, so I've got one per one. I can do one for this Nintendo Switch I've got here. That's the digitizer. Okay. And we've got this. Okay, I know where I put it. Put it here, yes. So I've got this cracked screen. If you watch it, you know it, because I was ordering it. Can't see which angle is the best angle to show you the crack. It's almost impossible, and I don't want to open. Oh, now it's visible. See here that it's going through. Yes. So this crack will have to go, and I don't know yet if I will sell it or keep it for kids, because now the summer is coming. We might be traveling more, so I bought a regular hard drive for now, for Raspberry Pi, but probably if we will be really using it, I will install anyway SSD, yes, because that was cheap. That was like £7, but again, it's a hard drive. It's slower, it's old, it might not last long. I know that I've got a 2 years of warranty from Sex, but from WeBuy.com, yes, but I don't wanna have old technology if the new one is more reliable. Yes, the only problem is that when you move Raspberry Pi inside the car is shaking all the time. Whatever cushion you would do for the Raspberry Pi, yes, whatever cushion you would do, car will be bumping enough to damage this hard drive. So it's not a good idea to do it. So then again, I could do SD card, but it's slower, so that's why SSD is the best. Yes, so we can do quite a few quite a few jobs. As you see, electronics are electronics. If you will be choosing to be an expert in one field, then you will limit yourself. If you will be doing different jobs, you might Google more. Yes, do I know all the type of faults? I don't. I know general electronics. I know how components are working, what are the differences in between types of one type of components, yes, like capacitors or diodes or other stuff. I don't remember all the details. Why transistor is this, or thyristor is that, don't ask me. I'm no expert, but I know how to put my digital multimeter here and there to see if the current is going inside that transistor, yes, and then check the specification online which type it is. Or maybe I was wrong, maybe it's trialed, maybe, and I was wrong, but then again on the specification will show me in which circumstances the power should go out, yes. Or who cares if it's like here NPNP or PNP type, who cares? Power should go in, power should go out on this or on this pin. So it's no biggie. It's just the general electronics, you have this knowledge, then you can use it for so many types of equipment. Yes, of course you won't be getting like me a speaker and in the first maybe month or even in first half a year or even 1 year, you might be not rewinding such thing because that's impatience and you need to probably damage the first one before you'll do it right. Who knows? Because I think I've damaged the first one. I don't remember, it was like decades ago. But rewinding it, maybe I'll damage this one, maybe it won't work, maybe I won't recover it. I know the procedure, I know the procedure. Maybe there are better procedures now, who knows? So probably before doing it, I can Google as well. But I know the general idea, and I've done it in the past, so I'm not afraid to do it. That's why I took it out. It's faulty anyway. Yes, what bad can happen? I'll waste a bit of a time. I've wasted fiber on the caliper. Yeah. What's the problem? That would be useful for something else, even for the meter here to measure something. But you see, that's the thing. You can fix so many things all over the house. Your friends, family, making few extra quid here and there. Like, if you don't do it yet, ask yourself, what would you do with extra 200 to 500 pounds per month? What would you do with it? Would you invest it? Would you spend it? Would you buy something? Maybe save up on a holiday or give something to your family, or you've got somebody poor in your family. What would you do with it? Because there is a simple thing. Something is faulty. Somebody don't care about it that much as they cared. Why? Because there's nobody in their area to fight for the right to repair. Yes? If you can help by learning all those things, within a few years' time, you might not be an expert, because I'm no expert, but you will have good practice. Yes? And if you will have a good practice, you can make this world a better place. You can heal the world. Partially, of course, like one by one, not whole world. But if we will build this, we can make a huge impact, really huge impact, and that doesn't take a lot. You have to start it, not tomorrow. Today, go to YouTube, go look what are the tools, basic tools like toolkit, like basic digital multimeter, basic soldering iron. That will cost you like 15 quid, 20 maybe to start, to buy all of this. And then you will see, okay, maybe I would need this, maybe I would need that. So you'll spend another 10, 5, here and there. And maybe you will need something like SMD, the soldering station, the hot areas. And you will buy the cheapest one for like 40 quid or something. And yes, it won't be the best, but it does a job. It does a job. Today I fixed gamepad with it, And of course, if you need a preheater, come and ask, I've got one lying behind me, 100 pounds over, preheater to hit the bottom of the main board here, so that when you apply heat from the top, it doesn't do banana from the main board, Come and ask if you live somewhere close by. It's not a problem, you don't have to spend over 100 pounds straight away, yes? That's it. And if you will specialize in one thing, I try to be more specialized in Xboxes, yes? I try to avoid PlayStation, Nintendos and so on. I'm still doing them, but I'm not trying to be specialized. I don't keep all the spares. But if I would know you can fix PlayStations, and I can fix, Xboxes, or you can be more of a Nintendo guy, yes? Or gal. Then we can always check in the inventory, in our global inventory, in Book Repair Online, who got what spares, and who we can call, to collect these spares, like now, not tomorrow, not a week time, not 2 weeks time, yes, or wait 1 month from China. No, what's the point, just pretty much go and get it now, and that's it, guys. Thank you. I know this ending was a bit long, I know it, but we need those as well. Take care, bye bye.